Hello guys, how you doing? Welcome to another episode of Tier Talk. Today, I'm going to do what I did a couple of days ago, and we're going to discuss, or I'm going to briefly give you the 9 techniques inmates can use to manipulate staff. It's not an all-inclusive list, so feel free to add if you want. And I want to get our comments. I want you to tell me if an inmate's ever tried to employ any one of these techniques against you. And we could build from the comments like we did on the last episode where we talked about a statement an inmate would say, which are statements we know they say, and how that can be utilized against us, and what would be your best response to these statements. Well, same thing here. I'm going to run over about 9 techniques, and maybe we can educate each other by commenting below if this technique was ever employed on you, and how was that technique employed. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start creating some videos based on each technique. So it'll be 9 separate videos based on each technique. But I thought I can get some feedback from you first and then utilize that when I go to create my videos. So when I get back, I'm going to run over 9 techniques inmates will use to manipulate staff. And I would love for you guys to comment below and tell me if these techniques were ever used on you. So guys, if you haven't, please, the show's for you, brave men and women that work the front line. So please, if you haven't, subscribe, interact, engage, hit that bell. That bell's going to notify you every time I post up a video. I stand by for our sponsors.
I wanted to attend a university that had an intelligence program. I wanted to look at problems different. I wanted to increase my critical thinking abilities. AMU offered those avenues to expand. Obtaining your degree as an adult, you're actually paying yourself and investing in yourself. You can't put a dollar on it, it's priceless. It's something that can never be taken away from you.
American Military University. Learn from the leader.
Being a corrections officer takes its toll on even the strongest individuals. The constant need to perform at the highest level, putting your life at risk in a hostile environment, and the mental scarring of traumatic experiences. 31% of corrections officers show symptoms of PTSD, and 66% of people with PTSD also suffer with a substance abuse problem. The Transformations First Responders program is specially designed to help veterans and officers heal from the grips of addiction and PTSD in a comfortable, supportive, and serene setting. You are not alone. If you have questions about the services we offer, give us a call at 866-762-8454 to get more information on this affordable and life-changing program.
All right, thank you guys for listening to our sponsors. I got the 9 techniques right here. Again, not an all-inclusive list. These are 9 that I believe are the meat and potatoes, and I believe our veteran staff, our experienced staff, they're going to know these techniques. They're going to be familiar with these techniques. So when we hit these comments, we're going to talk about experience. How was this employed against you, or maybe you witnessed it against someone else. But either way, I'm going to lead us to the water. I'm going to give us the techniques, and all I'm asking you is you guys can help me. You know, let's comment. Let's build some engagement, because you never know who comes to this page to build knowledge, to understand the system. Or maybe someone is looking for help, but they don't want to bring it out on Front Street, so they go to these channels just to see. And I think it's great that it's not always me just commenting. I think it's great to have you guys involved in the dialogue, because you guys have a lot to offer. You guys create tremendous value to my channel. So I like to give little vlogs like this to give you guys a chance to get involved and build some communication. So these are 9 techniques that I believe are the meat and potatoes, what inmates will use to employ when they want to manipulate staff. And I would love to get your comments on, has this ever happened to you? You know, or has it happened to someone else that you're aware of? Or just maybe in general, you know for a fact how an inmate may try to employ this. So the first one we got is flattery. And again, guys, I'm going to do individual videos on this, but I've covered a bulk of these, so please check my manipulation playlist. You'll see that I've covered a lot of these before, but I think I'm going to go back and do some more videos on this. But again, we got flattery. That's number 1. Number 2 is empathy. Number 3 is sympathy. Number 4 is helplessness. Number 5 is confidentiality. Number 6 is isolation. Number 7 is touching or sexual reference. Number 8 is coercion and intimidation. And number 9 is sensitivity. So when I go for your comments on this, we can even talk about how those techniques can relate to our prescribed role. So if I'm in corrections in a helping role, how can this technique be used against me? Or if I'm in a custody role, how can this technique be used against me? I want to try to be as specific as we can so we can hit the individual audience members that watch or subscribe to my channel. Because again, not everybody I have on my channel is custody. A lot of them are also civilian staff. So is there a way that we can relate our responses so they can find value in that? And I think the best way to do that is go to you guys with experience. And then I'm going to complement these. These will help me create better videos through the comments that you give me. And those comments are tremendous value to my channel. So as always, guys, let's discuss these 9 techniques. Went over the 9 techniques. Would love your opinion on, how this technique can be used, how this technique can be employed. As always, guys, the show is Tear Talk. Please, if you haven't, subscribe, interact, engage, comment, hit that bell. That bell's going to notify you every time I post up a video. All right, guys, stay safe.